Hello and welcome. Are you looking to diversify your investments and get a strong hedge against inflation? Then this is the video you've been waiting for. Are you looking for exceptionally low risk and big fat guaranteed high rewards? Then there's nowhere else to find it but in IBONDS. Do you want to grow your saving at a higher rate that any bank can ever give you? This is the only saving that guarantees that you will get out more money than you put in. At the time of recording this video, do you know you can make 9.62% return on your saving with the Treasury bonds issued by our great United States Treasury? You sure can. Loan your hard-earned money to the United States Treasury. I just opened my own Treasury series IBONDS this May. So a little bit about IBONDS. This is a government program where the people get to loan their money to the government. Interest is tied to inflation, which is currently at all-time highs. You have to keep the money invested for at least 1 year. If the government of our great nation ever defaults on these, then you and I have a bigger problems that we need to worry about. If you don't have IBONDS, you are leaving a boatload of money on the table. So, in this video, we show you how you can get 9.62% saving on your IBONDS absolutely risk-free. This is the only once-in-a-lifetime truly risk-free investment because you are saving and investing with the Treasury of our great United States. Almost 10% yield for the next 6 months with no risk of capital depreciation. So, how is the rate calculated? Well, it is calculated by composite rate. Meaning it is a mixture of two rates in one. In this case, the composite rate of 9.62% is as a result of inflation-adjusted rate plus interest rate. To show respect and appreciation of your time, let's get right to it. Disclaimer: these are all my opinions and not to be considered financial advice. So here are questions you may have about IBONDS. I want in. Where can I get these bonds right now? Series I bonds are non-marketable security that cannot be purchased anywhere else other than the government-designated platform. You can only get Treasury bonds from www.treasurydirect.gov. Don't you love that? Dealing directly with the government? No middleman, no fees. What is the current offer rate of IBONDS? Current rate is 9.62% and last rate was 7.12%. Rate are recalculated every 6 months. Next rate recalculation will be November 1st. Is there a maximum and you can invest like 401k? Yes, you can only purchase $10,000 per person per year. So a married couple can invest $10,000 per person per year. That's $20,000 per couple. However, you can buy extra $5,000 with your tax return. Can I purchase $10,000 as personal and another $10,000 for business? You sure can, as long as you have a valid social security number and a valid EIN for your company. How long do you have to hold the IBONDS? Any penalties? You have to hold this bonds for at least a year before you can sell. And if you sell before 5 years, you forfeit just 3 last months of interest. For example, if you buy now with the intention of keeping for 1 year, and then sell at exactly 12 months, you will only be given interest for 9 months. What about taxes? Are IBONDS tax-free? IBONDS are exempt from only local and state taxes. They are only taxed at the federal level. However, you can avoid this if the funds are used for education purposes. So if you want to avoid paying taxes, consider using the proceeds of the IBONDS to pay for college for yourself, your spouse, or your dependent. Federal taxes are only accrued when you sell the bond. Is it guaranteed and backed by something? This is backed by the United States government and it can never be in default. Let's just say, if the US government can't pay this bill and its obligations, you and I probably have higher disaster issue we need to be worried about. Can I lose money? No, you can't lose money. The composite rate can never go below 0%. IBONDS will never return less in nominal terms than you invested in them, even if the country enters a prolonged period of deflation. You never lose the interest. Does my interest yield more interest? Yes, everything compounds, building you a bigger snowball. The interest is compounded semi-annually. Every 6 months from the bond's issue date, interest that the bond earned in the 6 previous months is added to the bond's principal value, creating a new principal value. Interest is then earned on the new principal. When does an I-bond mature? I-bonds mature in 30 years. Money is locked down for 1 year, but you can access it after 1 year and pay penalty of 3 months of interest. If you leave it there for 5 years or more, however, you can get it without any penalty. So as an investor, here are some pros and cons of investing in Series I bonds. Pros. 1. Backed by the United States government. 2. Very easy to open an account. 3. It is yielding more than any saving account in existence. 4. You qualify if you have a social security number and meet any one of these 3 conditions. 1. United States citizen, whether you live in the U.S. or abroad. 2. United States resident. 3. Civilian employee of the United States, no matter where you live. You can start as low as $25. Meaning you have no reason to not invest something. 5. No fees. Dealing directly with the Treasury direct. 6. Rate is currently higher than the S&P 500, but not for long. 7. You don't pay state or local taxes. Here are the cons to consider. 1. You pay federal tax. IRS taxes you on the I-bonds income at the regular income tax rate. Compared to the stocks market, where IRS only taxes you 15% on qualified dividends. 2. Unknown rate for the next 6 months. Rate is only good for 6 months. Rate only applies to 6 months when you buy it. In other words, no one knows what the rate would be after the 6 months. Rate reset every May and November. 3. The maximum you can invest or save is $10,000 per person or per individual Social Security per year. 4. 3 months of interest penalty if you cash out before 5 years. And lastly, the website could use an update. The user interface is not fancy at all. Here are the simple steps to open account on www.treasurydirect.gov. 1. Head to www.treasurydirect.gov. I know the site is dated, but it gets the work done. Remember, Series I bonds is a non-marketable security that can only be traded on this government website. 2. Click on the individual tabs at the top and click on My Account. 3. Click on Open an Account. 4. Click on Apply Now. 5. Choose the individual options for individual or click the appropriate business entity if you are opening one for your business. Pro tip: I opened one for myself, one for my wife, and I had my wife open one for her LLC. The next page would be account owner information. Remember, the taxpayer identification number is your valid Social Security number. Click Submit. 7. The next page is a review your information page. Once everything looks good, click Submit. 8. You will then get a security page with lots of images for personalized captions. This is to allow you know that you are on authentic Treasury Direct website. 9. After that, you'll get a page to set up your password and security questions. After that, you will get details of your account in your emails. Log in with the information you received in your email, which included your newly issued account number. Now enter your password using the keyboard provided on the screen. if you are logging in for the first time on that computer. You will also get an OTP, also known as one-time password, to log in. Once you've successfully logged in, click on the Buy Direct tab next to the My Account tab. This will take you to the Buy Direct page. On the Buy Direct page, go all the way down to Series I, an accrual type security with a combination interest of a fixed and an inflation rate. And hit Submit. On the next page, you click how much you want to buy. Then, at the bottom, set your repeat purchase frequency. Remember, you can invest between $25 to $10,000 per year. Click Submit. The next screen is for you to review your purchase. And click Submit again. You will then get a confirmation of your purchase in your email. You can then go in your account a day or two later and confirm everything is okay. You should see this screen. That's it, you are now an I-bond investor with the United States Treasury. Do you know you can open an account for yourself, max it out if you can, and then have your partner or spouse open one too? You sure can. In addition, you can gift I-bonds to your children and grandchildren too. No amount is too small to open a small account with www.treasurydirect.gov. Do it now, just do it and lock in that high rate before it is gone. You'd be amazed in the future how much this money can grow. Do it now and consider it yet another investment you have in place to build wealth. Please comment below and let us know if you've opened your account and what your experience was like. And if you've been investing in I-bond before today, let us know how it has been going for you. Remember, all we do is bring you the lists for entertainment. It is your duty to do your own due diligence and/or consult an expert and invest your hard-earned money wisely. Please don't leave us without smashing the like button and give us a subscribe. Think of it as a tip for my hard work. I will greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Disclaimer: please note that I showcase these stocks for educational purposes only and shouldn't be taken as investment advice. I don't personally own all these stocks, just some. Please do your own due diligence and/or consult your expert investment advisor, as more fundamental analysis may be needed before investing. Please also note that the past performance of these stocks does not guarantee or indicate similar future performance.